Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we are going to be doing just a regular old get ready with me. I'm going to be using some of the products that I got from Sephora, and then I'm just going to be using some products that I just know and love. So yeah, if you want to get ready with me, then just keep on. I'm going to put my hair back because I just... Whoa. Okay, so I'm going to start with my eyes. So I love to prime my eyes with this Nars Soft Matte Complete Concealer. I'll normally just use whatever concealer I have, but this one I really like for setting my eyes and stuff because it really like sets down and has like a nice like matte finish. So I really like to use this to set my eyes, or prime my eyes I mean. And this one you don't really have to set if you don't want to, but I do have like oilier eyelids, so I still like to set them. I forgot to bring like a pressed powder, so I guess I'll just use my loose powder. And then I love this Makeup by Mario brush. This is the F3 brush. It's just so like detailed. Like it's just really nice for like detailed setting. It's perfect for like setting the eyes and stuff. Okay, and then I did get out both of my Makeup by Mario palettes. I have my new one that I have been using like pretty much every time I do my makeup, but I did get out the warm one just because I am going to be using more of a warmer blush, just so it kind of ties together the blush a little bit. I think I might mix the two. I'm not gonna do anything crazy with my eyes. I honestly have just been loving like just focusing on the skin, so I probably won't do much with the eyes. I think I'm just gonna take this Morphe M501, and I think I'm gonna mix like this shade right here, this like peachy shade from the first one, and then maybe these two from the second one. But I've been loving this other Makeup by Mario palette. I knew I would because I love the first one so much. Like the first one is like a tried and true for me, but I do kind of love like cooler neutral tones. I just think it really complements my fair skin. I think I'm gonna take this shade from the second one, and then this shade from the first one. These do have names, but they're like matte for, I don't know. But you don't have to use these palettes. Honestly, I'm literally doing like the most simple. This is pretty much like my everyday. Let me not say my everyday. This is like my natural glam. Like if I want a little bit more than like my everyday. And then I might add just one, like just go in with it on a smaller brush, just to add a little bit more depth. I actually might take this like pinky, like this like shade right here. It's kind of like a blush shade. It's like a matte with just like a hint. I mean like a mirror, but just like a hint of like rosy tone to it. Okay. And then I'm just gonna do like my smoky like liner that I always do. I just think this makes your eyelashes look a little like fuller and like a little bit darker. I think I might just stick to the cool tone one for this. And I might just go in with like these two like deepest browns. I still need to do like a smoky eye with this like gray. I just haven't really went anywhere that like deserve a smoky eye, you know? So I like to just like apply this to my lash line. And I just do like halfway, just so it kind of wings it out and makes it look a little fuller. I can't with like my hair over here. Then I love this brush. I don't know. This is from Luna Magic. I got it in a BoxyCharm. I say this every time I like film a tutorial, but I use this like pretty much any time I do this. I just think this is like the most like perfect like little smudger brush. And I think I'm just gonna take this like light brown, just like lighter one, and just start blending that out a little. Just lightly blend it out. Sometimes it's not like perfectly even. And then I think I'm gonna take a little bit of this white shade, and I'm just gonna kind of put this on the lid just a little. You know what? I never took the cover off this. And that's about it. Like this eyeshadow look, I love it just because I feel like it enhances my eyes, but it like doesn't take me long. If I'm not filming, I can crank this out. And like, honestly, I can crank out this entire makeup look in like 15 minutes. And I'm just gonna curl my, oh no, I'm gonna do liner real fast. I always like to tight line like the upper waterline. Normally I use my Makeup by Mario liner, but I can't find it. Like I think I left it in my drawers or something. So I'm just gonna take this like deep brown and I'm just gonna like kind of go up at the top of my waterline. I'm just gonna curl my lashes. This is the Shiseido eyelash curler. I do really like this. I don't think you need to spend like $24 on it. I got it because I was getting married and, you know, why not make excuses for an expensive purchase? But I do really like it. I think it does a really good job at curling. I feel like my eyelashes just don't hold a curl. Like I have very straight eyelashes. I'm trying to decide if I want to use my brown liner or my brown mascara or my black mascara. I'm gonna go in with this Voluminous Lash Paradise primer. This is from L'Oreal. I think they've either changed the packaging or something. I couldn't find it last time I was wanting to link it, but it's a really good primer. Like I feel like it really helps to hold the curl a little bit better, and it really like adds like volume and length. Like, I honestly notice a difference if I don't use this. But then I am gonna let that dry. I like to let it dry a little bit just because I feel like sometimes it can kind of just like, I don't know, I think it needs time to set down and dry to really give like the full effect. So I'm just gonna go ahead and like prime my face while that dries. So I'm gonna use the One Size Secure the Blur. I need to probably get a new one of this. If you know, this is one of my favorites. So I'm just gonna put this in my T-zone. I did already do my skincare and stuff, so I did that like 20 minutes before I start filming just because I wanted to give it time to set in. Sometimes I use foundation, sometimes I don't. It just kind of depends on like if I'm feeling it or not. I don't feel like doing foundation today, so I'm just gonna do concealer. I have been loving both of these. I have the Tower 28 and the Haus Labs. I will say like the Tower 28 has a lot more coverage than the Haus Labs. I really have been loving this Haus Labs. If you like more like of a medium coverage, you'll really like this, and it lasts really well, and it just looks really like just skin-like. This one is a little bit fuller coverage. I do have to feel like I need to be like careful with it, or it can look a little heavy, but it's still like just has really good coverage. Anything that's fuller coverage, I think you have to be like a little bit careful with, or it can look a little heavy. But I actually might use my Tower 28 today. I've been using my Haus Labs like every time I do my makeup because I've just been really liking it. So I'm just gonna apply this. And sometimes I'll like spot conceal if I need it. I always just do it like this area. I'm just gonna take my sponge. These are the AOA sponges. These are my favorite. You can get these off Amazon. I should have gotten more. I just placed an Amazon order. I should have gotten more of these, but that's okay. It comes with like 9. And they're only $10, I think, for a pack of 9, which is really good. Like even like the ones like e.l.f. or like Real Techniques, that's what I used to use, was the e.l.f. ones and the Real Technique ones. You would get like 2 for like $6, $8. I can't remember. But these are really nice. I've never used the pink beauty blender. I've just never thought. I bought one beauty blender and it was the black one, and I've just never understood the hype. Like I literally was like, when I bought that black beauty blender, I was like, it's gonna change my life. My makeup's never gonna look better. And it looked good. It's all the same. See, like that has a really, really good coverage. It covered up my redness. It is like grabbing for some reason. I don't know. For some reason on this side, I don't know if it's set down a little bit, but it's looking like a little dry. This only happens when I film. Like when I film, my makeup looks the worst it's overlooked. But like whenever I'm just doing it, you know, just to go nowhere, to do nothing, it couldn't look better. I'm gonna use a little bit of this Haus Labs, just right here. I don't know, this side looks a little dry. It could just be the primer with like mixing with my skincare, maybe. I don't know. Or maybe I just didn't mix the like rub the primer in good enough. Normally this concealer I don't have any problems with, so I don't know why it's doing that now. It's just like peeling a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and do my mascara because like this will kind of start to dry, like the pink of it will start to go away and it'll start to kind of like dry clear. So that's how I know like when it's good. I love this YSL mascara. This is literally one of my favorites. If you've tried the Tower 28 brown mascara, let me know if you like it. I wanted to try it out, but I really love my YSL, so I'm like, why fix what's not broken, you know? I love this brown mascara, like, you're kidding me. I love it so much. If you know a good brown drugstore mascara, I haven't found one that is like the type of mascara that I like. Like, I like a more of like a brush that's like this instead of like the like thin like plastic spiky brushes. So let me know if you know any good brown mascaras that are drugstore. Let me know if they're worth it. I'm gonna do cream bronzer. I pulled out my Saie. I haven't used this one in a minute. This is the light bronze. I will say if I could go back, like if they had the shade range they had now back then when I bought this, I probably would have gotten fair bronze, but I still like light bronze. It's just a little bit warmer. So this is like a true bronzer for me, and I have to, it blends really nicely into the skin. And then I have the Makeup by Mario. I might just use a little bit of both, honestly. Why not? I'm just gonna use this Huda Beauty. What is this? Okay, I guess the name is ripped off. It's like the faux filter one. I don't remember. I really love this Makeup by Mario bronzer. It is just like so foolproof. Like honestly, no matter how heavy handed I am, no matter like how unbothered I'm applying this, like it's gonna blend right into the skin. Like this is like if you are someone who is new to cream bronzer or you're kind of scared of cream bronzer, I would absolutely suggest this one because it's so just user friendly and it's so sheer. I like this one so much more than his stick bronzer. I used to really like his stick one. I honestly just never reach for it anymore. Just because sometimes I feel like these type of bronzers, like ones in the pots, are just a little bit more user-friendly for me because I don't use or I don't draw things on my face because, you know, I just don't want anything to grab or anything. And I'm going to go with the Saie one. I also really like the Saie one. Again, it's just like a little bit more of like a warmer toned bronzer, but it's still such a good formula. Like it really does melt into the skin so nicely. I kind of feel like the same way about this one as I do the Makeup by Mario. Like even if I'm heavy handed with this one, it's gonna melt like right into the skin. So I always get ready in my pajama shirts. Like if you ever watched a makeup tutorial with me, I'm in a pajama shirt because I do not know how people get ready and like the shirts they're gonna wear out. How do you do that? I'm just gonna go over everything with my sponge. I always do just to kind of blend everything in, either my sponge or my foundation brush, just to kind of mesh everything together. Anyway, so I have the rose ink. Oh no, I forgot it was doing that. I have the rose ink in Heliotrope. So this is such a pretty like everyday peachy pink shade. I really like this blush formula, but then I also have the Tower 28. Now this is like summer and a cream blush. Like this is in Happy Hour. You're kidding me. I haven't used this one in so long, probably since like last summer. Like it's very bold. I seen someone use it on TikTok and I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot about that one. So I think I am gonna use this one. These like couldn't be more different from each other. I just didn't know what vibe I was wanting. So I'm gonna take my Makeup by Mario. I think this, it doesn't say, I think this is the Surreal foundation brush. I love this for cream blush and highlight. This is super pigmented, so I'm just gonna work it into the back of my hand a little. If you have like deeper like tan skin, this will be gorgeous on you, which I have fair skin and I still, you know, I love a bold blush. Like see, like these are like, this doesn't look like it'd be super blendable, but I just kind of like take my time with it. And these are more of a dewy blush formula. This doesn't have a mirror, but these are really pretty. Okay, you know what, on camera it's not picking up, but I still think this just looks so pretty, honestly. Even though on camera it is looking a little not as crazy as it does in person. I want to just pull it underneath my eye a little bit. I don't love You know what? I kind of forgot I had mascara underneath my eyes. Oops. But I do really like this blush. This is so pretty. Like perfect like summer blush. And I was gonna use a cream highlight, but I honestly just feel like we're looking real glowy. So I might use it like over top of powder. I'm just gonna blend out any faces. Brush everything together. I'm just gonna mix these two powders. I'm gonna use my Maybelline Fit Me in a 05 Fair and then Huda Beauty Cupcake. I love these powders. I'm just gonna take my powder puffs. This is just off Amazon. I just like searched powder puffs. Again, like honestly, just get them off Amazon. And since I don't have foundation on, I probably won't worry about setting my entire face. Sometimes I will, even if I don't have foundation on, I just like set the powder. But I think I'm just gonna set my T's on. Because that is like obviously. Sometimes I'll set, like if I'm like wearing this for a long time, I'll still set like my bronzer and stuff even if I'm not wearing foundation. But since I'm just kind of doing like an everyday makeup, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'll just use like my bronzer. That fixed. That made my under eyes look so much better. And then I'm just gonna set my bronzer. So, you know, I've been loving to take this Makeup by Mario F2 brush. And I have been absolutely loving my Haus bronzer. I don't know what it is. I just can't stop using this. It's in the shade Light Level 1. But I like to just like take it and just push it into my skin. And I just feel like it's been making my bronzer just look so airbrush and just like melt it into the skin. There's a piece of light on my nose. So I'm just kind of been like pushing this in. I just take a little bit. Like I'm literally just doing like, boop. Actually, you know what? A little bit more. It's from my forehead. I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face. I'm just gonna use my fave, my Urban Decay All Nighter. Okay, and then I did pull again 2 blushes. I'm always so indecisive. And a lot of times I'll mix, like when I'm just doing my makeup at my desk, like I will mix 15 different blushes, 30 bronzers, like I don't care. But I did pull the Hourglass Sublime Flush. I really love this one. It's just like a peachy shade that has some like lavender going through it. And then I also pulled the Too Faced Cloud Crush Blurring Blush. That is like such a like tongue twister. And Golden Hour, I love this one too. They both kind of have like a little bit of like a luminous finish. So that's why I was like, I don't know if I need a highlight. I think I might just mix the two, honestly. I'm going to take this Morphe E4 and just mix the two. If you're someone who hates blush, like we're not the same people. I love it. I think I don't know. Like I definitely go overboard sometimes, but I just love blush. I just feel like it adds so much life to the face. And then, you know, I always take it like a little bit underneath my eyes. Just so there's not like a crazy like concealer, blush, bronzer, you know? If I ever feel like I go too crazy, I'll just kind of go over it, or I'll take my powder puff with whatever like powder is left on it. And if I feel like I'm a little oily or like a little too shiny, or if I'm just like my blush is a little too much, I'll kind of just go over everything and kind of just, you know, smooth everything out a little bit. Sometimes I'll spray my face again. I want to spray my face again. But you know what? I don't think I'm gonna. I think we're cool. I don't think I need to spray my face again. And then I do like to go over my eyebrows. I really don't do much with my eyebrows anymore. Sometimes if I'm doing like really full glam, I'll fill them in just like a little bit. But I think if I do too much with my eyebrows, it just pulls too much focus to my eyebrows. Like my eyebrows will just be kind of overpowering my face. So I'm just gonna take this Persona brow gel. This is in the shade Warm Brown. So I'm just gonna like literally, I just do like a little bit just to get any concealer, powder, whatever out of my eyebrows. And then I'll just take a clean spoolie. Actually, this isn't clean, but just like a spoolie and just kind of brush that through. I'm just gonna go over this with just a little bit more mascara. Just again, I like to do another coat just so the way that I didn't even finish my thought, just so that I don't have, sometimes I feel like powder and stuff will get into my eyelashes, and so I just like to darken them a little. I always feel like lips just really tie everything together. I brought out a bunch, like a bunch. I have been loving the Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks. I have the Red Carpet Pink and Pillow Talk Fair. I have been wearing these every time I do my makeup, but they're so pretty and they're just like creamy on the lips. So I have Pillow Talk Fair and then Red Carpet Pink. I kind of like swatched them in like the worst place. So that's Red Carpet Pink and then Pillow Talk Fair, and I've just been loving these. And then I also pulled my Makeup by Mario South Shore. I do like this one. Sometimes I feel like it can pull a little gray if I'm not careful. Like, let me see if I can swatch it somewhere else. Like, see right there, like if I put too much, I'll just swatch Pillow Talk Fair beside it. So you can like kind of see that like grayish. See how much more like beige and like a little bit gray that has into it. It almost has like a little mauviness to it compared to this one, which is like more of like a true like pinky nude. So I do really love the formula and I do like that color. Sometimes I just feel like it can pull a little gray if I'm not careful. And then I brought two glosses because these are the ones I've just been loving. The Haus lip oil in or lip glaze and persimmon. I did not place another Sephora order. I kind of am regretting it, but then I'm also kind of like, you know what, I'll need something from Sephora and I'll use that as an excuse to get something then. And then I've also been loving the Saie lip gloss in, or the Saie lip oil in Dip. I love this formula. It's so just like thin. Like the Saie one and the Haus Labs are different to me. This one is a lot thicker and has a little bit more pigment, and this one is like thinner. And honestly, this is like just like a shade darker than my lips, because like my lips on their own really don't have like too much color to them, especially after makeup. So, and then I've just been lining, like my everyday lip liner lately has been NYX Mauve. I just love this one. And like I said in my last, or one of my last videos, that NYX has changed some of the lip colors in these. This is the slim lip pencil. These are the like, I don't really love the suede matte lip pencils, but the slim, I love these. And they have, I think, changed the colors or something, or the formula. I don't know why brands always feel the need to do that. So I don't really overline my bottom lip. I honestly just go like where my bottom lip stops, and then I do overline the top just a little. I used to overline a lot more. I've been pulling back a little, so I kind of just straighten. Like, honestly, I barely even overline my lip. I don't even know why I say I overline it. Like, I really just follow the outline of my lip. Ugh, I love this lip liner. Like, this is one of my favorites, honestly. If I'd known they were gonna be like doing them, I would have absolutely bought another. Okay, I think I'm gonna go in with Pillow Talk Fair. I've just been loving it too much not to, and I did accidentally hit the top of it, but I just kind of like blot this on a little. I've just been loving this lip color. I feel like it always looks so bright on camera for some reason. I might even top it with a little bit of Makeup by Mario. Just a touch. The formulas of these are very similar, honestly. They're both just like satin, more, yeah, I don't know what I'm saying, more like satin lips. And I kind of just blend it together a little bit. And then I'll just use a little bit of the Saie lip oil. Gorgeous. Love it. So yeah, thank you for getting ready with me. I honestly kind of forgot how much I like just filming like makeup tutorials. I don't know if anyone really watches them anymore, but you know, who cares? So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.